once again, we're packing up. It is Thursday and it is race week. So we're all sorted, everything, bike all beautified again, new braking system, everything the lot. We are all ready. Plan is now pack up and pick up Alex's bike on the way and then head down to Brands tonight to set up and get ready. Out early, first thing Friday morning, for the test day. So it will be interesting as this is my first time riding in the UK on this 600. Obviously we did the 4-day test in Andalusia, which was really good. Learned a lot about the bike and I was surprised at how quickly I gelled with the bike and really got on with it. So expecting big things. I'm in the Clubman 6 now at Bemsee. We're going to be, so it's going to be a lot more competitive. Last year, the rookie champion was getting podiums in the MRO 600, so he was well fast. So hopefully we haven't got anyone this year like that. Let's hope my Clubman championship isn't too harsh, and we'll see how it goes. But I love Brands. Brands last year wasn't the best. Started well, was leading the race until someone found me in 30s and took us out, which was unfortunate. But this Brands will be much easier. I think it's going to be dry early tomorrow morning, and then maybe damp in the afternoon. But it looks like the weekend is going to stay dry for us, so it should be pretty cool. But yeah, we're going to get packed up. We're going to head over to Brands and get set up. So it is 8 minutes past 11. We are all set up. The bikes are in. All the food, we've just had dinner. Lovely, thank you very much. Gareth from TBR has just been over and given my suspension a good check over, adjusted some stuff, and then I think we'll go a little bit more in the morning, maybe take some oil out the forks, make it perfect, but then I think we'll be putting a wet setting in because it looks like it's going to pour it down all day tomorrow, which is a bit of a shame when the whole weekend looks dry apart from that. So I don't know how much testing I'll actually do. I think I might get a wet setting in the bike and get used to riding in the wet, and that'll probably be it. I won't push it too much because there's no point. I'm not going to be racing in the wet this weekend.
You do race in the UK, to be fair. So
yeah,
racing. If you don't want to race in the rain, you're not going to race.
No, it's no longer sunny 25 degrees Spain anymore.
No, but you could just get out there and not like completely send it. Not like go out and go, watch this! Oh, pick me up please. Come for free ride home.
Send it till you make it, or find the moon. I think, I don't know. It'll be good fun. But yeah, tomorrow up early, out testing. I think we've got 6 sessions tomorrow. So first session, get out, 2 rides with a wet setting in.
See if the brakes work.
See if the brake work. That'd be a good idea. Come into Druids, no brakes, straight on into the fence. Yeah, we'll take it easy in the wet, see how it goes. But I think, we haven't made the bed up. So I'm gonna sit here, drink a beer while Dad makes the bed up, and then get in bed and fall fast asleep. See you in the morning. Just been out first session. Well, second session. I missed first session. It was very noisy. It was very damp and wet, so missed first session. Put wets in, went out second session, just taking it easy. Haven't been around Brands in a long time, so it was nice to get back out and just figure out which way to go. Suspension feels good. I need to do a couple changes to it for the wet, but apart from that, I think it's all good. All good. Someone's about to go and get some breakfast. That'd be nice. Maybe. But yeah, bike feels good. I just think get out, ride it, see how to ride Brands. I think we're good fun. Let's start. Right. So we've just finished lunchtime. We've got a couple sessions left.
3 sessions left.
That camera on.
Here it is. Get in it. Come say hi.
I go behind it.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't want to be well, something.
Yeah, so we've just had lunchtime.
Yeah.
3 sessions left.
So you've done 2 sessions. So we've both done 2 sessions.
I've done 1 session.
Done 1 session.
1 session wet.
How was that?
It was good. It was good. First time here since this time last year for the first round again. Yeah, made some really good changes to the bike over the winter.
Yep.
Suspension.
Nice brand new suspension in it.
nice brand new suspension. That's the biggest one.
What was the biggest difference in feel?
Really quick turning, much more feedback. I felt I was turning in a bit too early. Yeah, so first section for me was just getting used to it, just getting used to the changes. But the bike's feeling really good. Went out on wets, but there was a dry line all the way around, so just changed dry tyres. It's just started to rain a bit.
So you found that the better suspension helped turn in better, yeah?
Massively, yeah. I was turning it too early,
Yeah.
which is what I'm used to for the old.
Yeah, when you got a block of wood in the back, you've got to turn in earlier to make... How's the wets?
Wets feel good. We had the warmers on slightly, so yeah, no trouble at all. Yeah, but brands dries quite quickly as well.
Tearing them up when it's nice drying up.
Try to stick to the wet line around the track.
So what's your plan for the rest of the day?
So the plan now is just to build the speed up. We've got the dry tyres in for the afternoon session. I'd like to get a couple of practice starts done as well, which I think is afternoon only.
Yeah, that's one thing I need to do. I haven't done any practice starts on a 675, so be interesting to try and get this thing off the line. I had big problems trying to get the SV off the line. I didn't really sort that until the end of the season.
It's just, yeah, it's not easy. Right?
No, it's not easy to launch. Well, when I'm only 18, I've never ridden on the road. It's a bit harder because most people who race have been riding on the road for quite a while. They're used to pulling away from satellites or something like that. And
Quickly, yeah, to get away from traffic.
Yeah, I'm not used to that. So, especially on something a bit more powerful like this, it'll be interesting how it goes. But I think I've got slicks in now. Slicks in. It's drying up. Got new brakes. I think it's time to go send it.
How are you finding the slicks with your first
Well,
time?
when I was in Andalusia, the slicks were insane. I think it was completely different on just grip. It stuck. And normally on a set of supercourse, you've got a bit of movement and leaning, but on a set of slicks, it's just bang, stuck, glued. It's lovely.
Yeah, the heat there as well.
Yeah,
Just gives you
yeah,
that
but 25
confidence.
degrees in Andalusia helps.
Lovely.
Really abrasive track, really grippy track. So yeah, that was insane. But right, I think sidecars are out, and then I'm out next. So see how the rest of the day goes. Good luck. You too.
Enjoying that, Harry?
Lots.
You seem to be making a meal of it. You're only changing the rear wheel.
Only changing a rear wheel, yeah, something like that.
Freshly out, it's warmer at 90 degrees, I'll admit.
Yeah, it's a tad warm. It'll be nice if capture space to work. There we go. So it's Saturday morning and there's people out qualifying. The mini twins, the group I raced with last year, have just gone out and qualified. James Spencer, who was in the last video, managed to get himself 5th overall. And then Alex Buchanan managed to get himself a pretty good spot, qualified. Much improvement on his time from last year, so that's good. I'm qualifying a lot later, so gonna start getting ready to go out. It's gonna be a mixed bag qualifying. I don't know how it's gonna go. It could go one or two ways, but we'll see how it goes. I'm excited. So that's first day done. It was a bit of a lackluster day. It was raining pretty much, yeah, rained pretty much every session except from one session after lunch, which I went out on an old set of slicks. Wasn't too bad. Picked up some pace, which was nice.
And got scared by some naughty thousands coming past.
Scared by a lot of naughty thousands going past. I was out with power bikes and MRO 600s, along with Thunderbike Ultra and Extreme, and then also Retro Thousands. So yeah, my bike was the slowest out there. It was definitely an interesting one, getting buzzed. And I'm used to a mini twin and overtaking pretty much everyone, and very rarely getting overtaken on the test day. So definitely a different experience and a much bigger step up in skill. But yeah, I really can't wait for tomorrow into qualifying, see how it goes. I have looked at the entry list and there is a handful of BSB boys in Clubman 6.
That's right, about showed the way around.
Which, not sure that quite makes sense, but yeah, logistics and licenses. But yeah, so we'll go out for qualifying, see how that goes. Just I think just get some good laps in, nothing crazy. Still be cold tomorrow morning, and race 1 and 2 we'll see where we end up. Hopefully try and set a good couple set of lap times in the race so I can start better for the next couple races. But we'll see how that goes. It'll be
first race on the Triumph, so
yeah, first race on the Triumph.
Most important thing is finishing, see the checkered flag.
Yeah, make sure I finish the race.
Yeah,
and yeah,
you can worry about positions and lap times and everything else later. Let's just worry about seeing the checkered flag first.
First race, full send.
Not getting a lot of experience watching the fast boys go around from.
Prove myself, race 1, full send. I want a podium.
Oh, we'll be home. We'll be home for dinner then.
In our nice awning for dinner. Be back for dinner. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It'll be probably an easy one for qualifying, and race 1 we'll try and stay steady, and then we'll see how race 2 goes. We'll see how the field is, see where I put myself. I think there's 32 of us on the grid, so it's a full grid. We'll just see where we go. It's hard to tell when I've never raced a thing, but we'll know tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, as long as you can qualify in the top 30, we'll be happy.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. My first ever race on my Triumph 6M5. I get a fairly good start, just losing only a position off the start, which I can't complain with my first start on the bike. Coming into these corners I was a bit too timid, losing a place, getting sent up the inside there, which was a shame, just not being aggressive enough, but hey, it's my first race on the bike. Coming into this corner, just trying to keep it upright and steady and not being it in the first couple of corners. It's a bit of a running theme during this weekend. I often take the wrong line into paddock here. I'm not sure why, I always seem to take the wrong line. Mucks me up slightly. As you can see here, I come into Graham Hill slightly wider and try and get a good run out. I get a good exit, get a better drive, but once again being too timid and not aggressive enough, I don't take the position into 30s. Using the high torque of the 3-cylinder 675 here, I'm really able to get down the torque and get out the corner here, being able to go around the outside and take my first position of the race. I was pretty happy with this. As you can see here, there's quite a large gap to the group in front. I'm just trying to get my head down and bridge the gap to the guys in front. This is a couple of laps later and I'm on his tail. I know I'm faster than him, just pure pace, so I just try and pick my spot to overtake. Once again I take a wider line here, get a good drive out onto the back straight and try and make a move. But you'll see here that I back out and try not to compromise myself in the main stride, try and get an exit out the next corner. Same trick again. I get a good drive down the straight. Take a nice tight line into paddock here. Partially see him giving me a squeeze as we enter paddock, but I hold my ground, don't let him back pass, moving up below space. Bridging yet another gap to the group in front again, since the grid opens up quite a lot. I rinse and repeat, take a tighter line, up the inside. It's clearly a move that works. Moved me up into 26th and 9th in class. This is the last lap now. I'm really trying to make this last overtake. I was quite far behind, and I really try and get on the power early here to try and catch him. I'm catching, but I don't quite make it. He outdrags me to the finish line, beating my by 0.074 of a second. Right, so we have done race 1. We have a stoppage for accident power bikes, so we are ready for, well, mini twins going out now, so it'll be interesting to see Alex, rookie mini twins, see how they go. Race 1 was interesting. I got not a great start, so I went back a couple of places.
Start was fine, you were just a bit timid in the paddock.
Bit timid into paddock and lost a couple of places, so I got down to I think about 32nd, which was pretty bad, and then managed to work my way up, overtaking a couple of people, and I got my way up to 26th,
but 0.07, literally a wheel behind.
I was a wheel behind the geezer in front, so I was pretty unhappy. But I was happy with, I think my time in the end was at 52.8.
That's good.
So I was well happy with that, and I didn't think I was going to start doing that in that race. So I think later today we'll see what we do. Hopefully get into the 51s.
Maybe, but it's got cold, isn't it? It's quite cold now.
It's pretty cold and dark now.
The sun's gone in, I don't think you're going to be doing the same kind of times.
And we've gone from 9 laps, been cut down to 7 laps, and it's pretty chilly.
But full 5th, 6th are right in front of you in class.
Yeah.
You're 7th in class, which is 4 positions up, 2 whole rows in front. So hopefully you can keep up.
I just want to hold on to the back of those 3 because he did in 4th. He did a 50.9. Did a 50.9.
Yeah,
so if I can keep up with those 3 boys, that's Aaron Monk and 2 other guys. So I can keep up with them and get into the low 50s. I'll be more than happy. And then
that goes well.
And then into the 50s tomorrow.
Not in the wet though.
It'll be dry. 100% it'll be dry.
That's not what Michael Fish said.
This is race 2. I'm not quite sure on the dance moves of the bike to my just in front of me to the right there. It's a bit of an interesting one. Not sure where he thought he was going. This time I get an alright start. And the lights are out. I get an alright start here. Better than the last time. Not losing too many positions. This guy was also a bit wild. Not being aggressive enough. I get dive bomb shot up the inside there. Losing a position around the outside. Not being able to get on the power. Just being way too timid into here. Round the outside. There we go. And then once again coming into Graham Hill, getting done by someone else. This is annoying. Annoying when I'd worked so hard in the first race to overtake them. Now I'm right back where I was. This clearly quickly became my favourite place to overtake, send it up the inside into paddock. Now the guy in front of me is the one who beat me in race 1, so I was definitely determined to get past him here. Coming down the main straight, I'll try it once more, trying to go up the inside, but don't quite make it stick. Cool. His bike's shooting big flames there. See the bike wobbling, trying to get on the power here. Doing him into Paddock Hill here. Nice clean move, trying to get on the power early enough to get the drive up to Paddock Hill. It was a bit sad here as he comes around my outside here. Definitely an eye-opener of how slow I really was into Paddock. No one wants to be passed around the outside like that. Especially here, messing up my exit out of Graham Hill. I lose loads of time down the straight and he just pulls away from me. This is the last lap now. I just sending it into clearways here. I managed to pull back loads of time back on him, and in sweet revenge I managed to just get really good drive and just out drag him to the finish line, beating him by 0.034 of a second. It was very tight, but I was happy. Finished the race in about 20th and 6th in class.
Fucking hell. Right, I thought I'd do a video while I'm still proper happy. It's a bit loud outside, eh? Yeah. I thought I'd do a video while I'm still proper ecstatic. So, came in, got a good start. I was pretty happy with my start. And into the first two corners, I'm still too timid. Got overtaken quite a few times. But then just throughout the race, just pick it up. I've definitely found some areas where I can pick up some pace. And yes, definitely was cold. I found a lot of, especially into 30s, coming in, leaning in, and then just having the bike just running wide, the front just not really gripping, having to run the curb to flick over from the cleans. But yeah, it was awesome. I think I finished 20th overall, 6th in class, and then I start 20th. 19th. Start, maybe 19th. I think 19th I start tomorrow morning. So yeah, I'm well excited. That was awesome, and yeah, this is so much better than riding mini twins. This is amazing. Love it.
As you can see, well, doesn't really show it right here, but as you can see, race 3 was very wet. I got an okay start. Made 2 places out of Paddock, just being confident in the wet and smoothly getting on the power. Just meant I got a good drive. Just taking it easy. First time really racing it. It's first time racing in the wet on the 675, so just taking it easy, not pushing too hard. Now in front of me is Tom Walker, who he is genuinely faster than me in the dry, so I was pretty happy to be on his arse here, and I thought if I can just get in front of him here, then hopefully I can stay in front of him and keep a good standing. Now just being able to have that confidence and get on the power, especially the grunt of the 675 helps get out the corner, down the straight, doing Tom Walker there. Passed into Paddock, but he's not in my class, so I wasn't too worried. Right on the tail of this guy now, coming out of Paddock. Taking a much wider line here just to try and get a good exit. Another easy overtake, putting me third in the class at this point, while catching 2nd up front. Here he is, this is Jake Corty, who was in 2nd place, who managed to bridge a gap coming to the back of him. I thought I was really in a chance to get 2nd here. I was pretty happy, but in a couple of places he was showing his experience and speed. Got a slightly coming into clearways. And I thought I got enough power fairly early, as you can see I start pulling on him. And then I think the horsepower of his bike really shows. It just fires off down the straight. I just had no answer for the speed of his bike. I lose the position here, just not able to keep up the pace. I had fairly old wet tyres, and towards the end of this race they were just giving up. So I wasn't pushing it, I thought I'd bring it back rather than bin it. Turning in here, losing another one around the outside where I just can't stay on the power. Just can't go as good down the corners, the tyres weren't good enough. But a red flag here is the end of the race, leaving me 4th in class and 14th overall, my best finish so far in the class. I'm pretty happy with it, although I didn't quite have the pace in the race. I was able to get up there quickly, get up, fight for second, which I'm pretty happy with. So yeah, on to the next race.
That was a race and a half. I'm still excited now.
Yeah.
You were battling with second.
So I started 18th on the grid. Within the first couple, gained a couple positions off a good start, and then I was not aggressive into the first corner, but I held my ground, and I was tight in and right up behind someone. And I made a couple positions into Druids. And then I made a position into Graham Hill, and then I made a position going around the outside through clearways. And the first lap was epic. I think
Six positions.
6 positions. I got up to P12, and I was right. And then we started overtaking. We got overtaken by 2 faster riders who just left. And then we overtook a couple of guys, including Jack Sim. So I stayed 12th, and I was right behind Jake Coulty, who was in second. I was right behind him. I thought, right, I'll stay behind him and we'll be fine. I saw on the pit board it was 2.5 seconds to P4. I was like, cool, I'm happy. And then that lap, P4 wasn't 2.5 seconds. It was right behind me and came round. So yeah, that was interesting. I didn't realise he was in my class. I thought he was in a different class. I only realised when he came round it said P4 on the pit board, and I was like, nice, okay, thanks for that. So stayed with them, and then I had a slight slide coming out of the line. Slight slide, yeah, coming out of the last corner. Bum out the seat moment, proper. But thankfully, stayed with it, and I ended up 4th in class and 14th overall. So I'm pretty happy. Doing a 58.0 in the wet, I was happy with it. So this is the last race of the weekend. Race 4 ended up being a pretty lonely race with another okay start. Well, I did end up losing positions in the first couple of corners, just once again not being aggressive enough. This last race, we were quite late in the day, but we were one of the last races, so it was definitely a bit colder, the sun was going in, and my pace just wasn't there. So yeah, just lost a couple of positions here and there, but overall it was an awesome weekend. I learned so much from it. Rather than 675 in the UK, it's definitely a completely different ball game than the wide flowing tracks of southern Spain. So really having to fight the bike and having to keep it in a tighter track was a huge eye opener to the real power difference between this and the Mini Twin. Whereas in Spain, riding 675 in Spain is pretty much the same as riding a Mini Twin around the UK. The next round we are at is Pembury, round 2 with Bemsee, but just before that we are heading to Alton Park with NG. this is the end of the race now. Me coming across the line, just losing a couple of positions, but 18th and 16th last. A good end to the weekend. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. I'll be posting more throughout the year, so subscribe so you don't miss when I upload another one. And also comment down below what you would like to see in these videos. If you want to see more of the prep work that goes into the race weekend, or if you want to know more about what's going through my mind during the race, or whatever else, mechanics, or whatever else you want to see, comment it down below and I'll try and put that in the next ones. Also, apologies for this video, it is rather late. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.